I don't know.
All good.
Wait, Chad
I
Jungle and
didn't.
Yorick.
Yeah, Chad Yorick Jungle.
I
He's the
don't.
What's your
hidden
middle
Smurf.
name? Yorick.
I don't know what I was supposed to do this game.
All right, sounds good. I'll try to tell you. Clear.
Jupes told me to review it,
All right.
to send it in for review.
Oh,
Okay.
this is that game. Yeah.
Jubes, why couldn't you help in this game, Jubes? I thought you were a coach in the Jungle Kingdom.
I will always refer them to you. You're much better.
Jubes, in your professional opinion, what did he do wrong?
Chad's the man.
What did he do wrong in this game, Jubes?
I have no idea.
Okay. Filter down. Our scoreboard's already 5-1, and we haven't had any opportunity to do anything. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. We pull a dragon. We see the fight. I think we should be pretty confident in this fight because we have number advantage. We have support here. They don't have their support here, so this fight should be good. But they have Shen ult, so now we start leaving. Just leave, leave, leave. Nothing we can do. Holy fuck, that guy jumped in. Just have to leave. Shen's too strong. So far, it's 7-2, and I genuinely 8-2. Sorry. Don't think you've done a single mistake this game. I think here you should just go. It's sad, but obviously at this point he's dead, so now you should just go and do your camps. Let me go earlier. Do we
I
know?
was trying to walk up to intercept him, but then he like turned around like midway.
Yeah, I'll go back to this. I just want to see if we know where this guy path. Oh, I didn't notice this. Right when he ganks mid, you should instantly pan your camera. I want to know what buffs does he have. Does he have red buff or blue? If he has red, he started red. If he has blue, he started blue. Right? I have a feeling he started.
Hmm.
I have a feeling he did blue gromp wolves raptors and then he eat over. That's my I have, but I don't know
Yeah.
for sure until you press tab and pan you over. But I'm like 90% sure that's what he did. Which is important because that means his blue grump wolf spawns when your red krug spawn, right? And I say this because here, when
Yeah.
we get notification that the dragon has been slain. Where was it? No, I overwent it here. Here when you get notification the dragon has been slain, you see how your red spawning in 7 seconds. You know his blue spawning in 7 seconds. I think here you should run straight to the blue, right? And if your Krugs are spawning, that
Hmm.
means Krugs are up. That means his Gromp is up. So right now his blue and his Gromp is up and top crab's up. So yes, you lose dragon, but I think you could get all three of these camps, and that's something. You know, you closer to dawn. And in my head, if I'm you, I just want to get my first time as fast as possible, and then maybe then I'll have the strength to like force my own plays, you know? So I think here, I
Yeah.
think you've been playing perfectly so far. Scores 8-2, it happens. But now is your first mistake trying to still go mid. You say you're trying to intercept. Do you remember what do you mean by intercept? I don't quite understand.
Like the Shen, because if you go back a couple seconds, like once or twice before I even walk into my top jungle.
Oh,
So
sorry.
like 10 seconds before here, we saw him walk in the
Yeah.
top.
Mhm.
And so I figured he was gonna go back to his lane.
Mhm.
And so I was telling Zahen we should like
Yeah.
fight him.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But then he randomly turns around and goes back to dive.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I don't think there's anything wrong here. I'm saying once you see this, now you go to top blue. I think at this point there's nothing you can do, and now there's no one
Yeah.
stopping you. Right, there's the mid laner, there's the top laner, the jungle is here. So now no one is here to stop you. So I don't think you could. Again, I don't think you could prevent this. I don't think it's your fault. I think here you should immediately go blue. I'm saying I think your first mistake of the game is the fact that you kept going mid when obviously there's no chance you're level 5, so half HP solo killing a full HP level 6 rise with Shen right behind him and also Zac right behind him as well. Right, so I think this is your first mistake of the game. Is you
Hmm.
could be taking 4 top camps: blue, Grom, wolves. The top crabs up, right? But here you go mid, obviously get nothing, and now you get scared off. With thankfully you could still go top crab or still do blue, but now you wasted enough time and you either aren't tracking it, so you're not even aware those camps are up, which I think is the most likely option, or you do know they're up and you're too scared to go. But again, there's no reason to be scared because the Shen has the base and the jungle was last seen bot side. You know, and in this case, look, Zac just getting spot. So here, even now, when you see Zac getting bot, you should still not too late. You can still go red to his blue, right? So I think you're just tracking
Yeah.
poorly. If you realize you both clear downward this game, then you know when these 3 camps spawn, at the same time these 3 camps spawn, and obviously as the fact that at least all 3 camps are up, that means all 3 camps are up. And again, you need to get as much gold on yourself as possible because the score right now is 10-2. That means we have 3 losing lanes. Everyone's fucking useless, so you need to be strong. And the only way to get strong is golden XP, and you're just missing an opportunity to get a golden XP advantage on your opponent. Make sense?
Hmm.
Okay, we're going to attempt this. This guy is a bit tanky though, so I don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah, you get a slash, we leave. Get some components. Go back to our camps. It's kind of unfortunate timing. I was gonna say the inverse here is the same thing when he's on grubs here. We could go check his bot camp, check his raptors, check his red, whatever. And now it's kind of too late because we got notification as we're crossing. Sadly.
A lot of farming this game.
Yeah, I mean, just there's not really any gankable lanes. Everyone's just dying. You can't gank lanes that are dead.
Can you tell them that?
That's what I mean. But like right now, you can't force ganks when you're not strong. That's why it's really important to get as strong as possible or as fast as possible. Because once you have Dawn, even if like let's say mid isn't overpushed, you can still just flash Q ult on the rise, and because you have Dawn, you actually have some damage behind you to kill him, right? But when you don't have these items, you flash Q on him, he'll just run away. You can't actually like lock him down or kill him in time, you know. That's why it is like a
Mhm.
fast. The more you camp to do, the more dire chance you actually will be able to impact your lands. I think now. I'm pretty sure you have item now. I think it's 850. I forget. But the thing you have item, if you should insta base. Yeah, oh, 950. Okay, if you do Raptors, Krugs, Red. You could. It's honestly the same as before. Like he just did Dragon now, so now you could still like go to his top camps, right? His Gromp's probably up, his Blue's probably up, because again his top camp spawn with your top camps. Um, so same thing. Here we finally do it, and boom, who would have guessed his Gromp's up? Take his Gromp. I think at this point they, if
There's 5 people top.
yeah, but that's why you have to do it earlier, right? Like here you'd skip red. Dragon's been slain,
Yeah.
so instead of doing red, you'd go now. And then here you'd obviously kill it before they get here, because those extra 15 seconds you're killing red is 15 seconds you'd be hitting Grump this entire time, right? Uh, I definitely want to base ASAP because we really need our Dawn item for any chance of getting any kills or winning any fights. You need to be as strong as possible, right? Now we have our item.
Mhm.
Shouldn't leave base with 500 gold because you could definitely buy something, either a dagger or a health crystal or a cloth armor. There's something you can buy with 500 gold, right?
Yeah.
But no, I think besides the fact that I think you could have traded. Well, I'll keep watching. These games are always winnable. League is a shit game. Now it's your operation bounty hunter. Press tab. Look who has a bounty. Now that you're one item, I think you could definitely. You're not useless, you know. You do something. You do some damage, and I just try to get as many bounties as possible. I see Rise has a bounty. I'm giving this dragon, right? And he's look Rise
I
by
can't.
himself. Second.
I said I can 1v1 anybody except Rise and Shen.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 1v1, it'll be 2v1, and you should definitely be able to 2v1 him. So I think in this case, I don't think it's realistic in any world for you to think that you're getting this dragon. Like, it's 19 to 16, 19,
Yeah.
19 to 6, all 3 lanes are losing. I think here, either base or nothing to base force, just run to your respawning top camps. And if Rise wants to push the stop wave out by himself, which he has by himself because his entire team's gonna play for dragon here, Sax here, Jinx is here, support's probably here with Jinx too, right? This is where we just try to 2v1 this guy. And if we can get this Rise shut down,
Mhm.
and then try to get this top bounty, that's our way back in the game. You're just being a bounty hunter. Who has a bounty? Oh, Rise does? Okay, let's 3-man the Rise, let's 4-man the Rise, or let's 2-man the Rise, you know? There's no
Mhm.
chance we can fight this dragon. I think. We actually end up killing this guy too, nice. Let's watch this fight. Holy. Bounce house. Nice, the team pulled up. Actually, not bad. He still lost the fight. Even though it started like that, he still lost it 2-for-1. Nah. If Droops had no advice for you, I don't really have much either. This is one of those. This is okay. When people come into or just bitch about League, they always say every game I play is 3 losing lanes. Every game's unplayable. This is actually a correct representation of that complaint. But this type of game is like 10%, 5%. People think it's every game. If you can show me 10 games in a row where the scoreboard is 30-7 and all 3 lanes like in at the what is this at the 8-minute mark it's 11 if you could show me 10 games in a row at the 8-minute mark your scoreboard is 11-2 in like the last 10 games in a row, or like 5 out of your last 8 games, like that means obviously a clear majority, I'll give you like $100, but in reality this is like 10% a game, 5% a game, 7% a game. Sometimes like an unlucky week is like 15% of your last like 20. This is like actually just a rare like unlucky bad game. There's still things we could have done better. I genuinely think that you should have taken his entire top side. The one time he did Dragon, and again I think by getting those 4 camps, you would have got Dawn a solid 2 minutes faster. And then obviously you saw once you had Dawn, you were able to kill Zac, you were able to fight Shen, you're able to actually like do stuff, right? So when you're able to do stuff earlier, there's a higher chance that it's impactful, and maybe you can start coming back and collecting shutdowns, right? It's definitely nowhere near a guarantee. So could we have done stuff better this game? Yes. Do I think this is your reason why you lost? Definitely not. So genuinely just unlucky game, and these type of games happen. But we could have traded more, and I think where else was it? There's a second point. Where was it? Oh yeah, once you have your item, I think you should be looking to like kind of insta base. Like here you have your item finally, do red, and just instantly base now. We just need our item because again, once we have item, we can actually play the game, and you just become an objective hunter, right? Um, so that's all I really have for you. Any questions?
Nope.
Sounds good.